kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Hey, J-Pack sent me an invitation. Come on. I'm going to send it to you. J-Pack sent me an invitation. Hop in my invitation. J-Pack just sent me one. Yeah, hop in it. J-Pack. Oh, hop in mine. Hop in my name. What's up, family?
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big pickup there for the Eagles. First down, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Howard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
I ain't gonna lie, Nancy Graham got that shit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
you have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 30 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
All right, we'll see.
So all even at 7 now as they
he's
kick it away.
He's up. You know he's already up. He's up. He's up. We'll see. We'll see. 7-7. Our broadcast up, fam. Go look at the group. Go check in the group chat. I put the broadcast up in the group.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. This is Johnson. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down, Minnesota.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Cousins sliding out of the pocket.
And come on, man, give my
He was trying to find Chad Beebe that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Eat your pizza.
Throwing, Cousins.
That's a pick! Oh my God, this man missed 2 picks.
Sure he was accounting for the free
this
safety.
man missed 2 picks, man. This game is fucked up, dude. 2 picks.
So back-to-back incompletions.
Sacks.
3rd down here at 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range.
So now
you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish.
Give my goddamn pick. Give my fucking pick. 3 times can't be it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's the same thing.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Yeah.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
It's
but
okay.
September
You're getting a little
10th.
misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Hey, to be rich though, Jetpack, somebody's behind this shit.
Relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, that game's going to be there that Thursday.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about. Nowhere to
I'm out here too, Money Jig. I am out here.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
I am out here.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Third and long for Cousins. Looking deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Come on here, man. That boy's fucked up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down.
All right.
Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Who gonna think? Hey, Pop. Who think win the game, Pop? Who gonna win this game, Pop? Who y'all think gonna win this game, y'all? Call it. Me or Money Jig. Who y'all call to win this game right now?
Touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins away. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
Come on.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Cousins. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always true.
Don't worry about that. I like man, that shit off.
But they're trying to true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On third down, Cousins. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go. 120.
On first down, they run with Howard. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard.
Let's get it.
His second touchdown.
I'm out here tonight. Let's go.
And the Eagles
I'm out here. Cowboys, I'm out here. I'm doing it all tonight. Let's get it.
Jolt just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now the game.
And that Jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball.
Who's going to step up to me? Who's going to step up to me tonight?
That wasn't on win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
What's up?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree.
I
agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches. Because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He's going to throw a pick. Keep throwing the ball. He's going to throw a pick.
Run
that
good
ball.
for 18 and a first down. First down. Here's Cousins. The throw complete to Beebe. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 14.
What is good, cuz?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Oh, I'm going to throw it. I'm going to do the fuck I want to do. That's what I do. That's what I do. I ain't losing this game. I ain't losing none of my games tonight. I'm up tonight, too. We can run, too, cuz.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give to Howard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephen Weatherly in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And the punt team on now as this one sent away. Returnable for Sherris.
Oh, let's go. Oh, catch him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
I'm going to pull it off. I ain't fucking up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
No, I didn't say that.
Derek
I said
Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Under pressure again.
I want kids. I want 2 more kids.
Again.
I never said that.
Derek Barnett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Cousins.
We out here. Come on. I'm playing the best defense in my last 2 games. Let's get it.
The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks and 3 plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
When I play with them, they perfect to me when I play with them. I can use this, sorry, family. I play them. I'll be having numbers.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Come on. I'm hungry. I'm home. Come on. I'm hungry.
Let's take it at around the 40. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Damn! Come on,
but
man.
This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Come on, make him a pick. No, give him a pick.
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Damn, give him a pick.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins.
Come on!
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Come on, man.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. They run it again with Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Cousins now. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep down, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
Better throw.
Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on, pass interference! Oh, my God!
That's going to wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
Good play, good play, good play, good play, good play, good play.
He's taken down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A toss to Cook. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So possession goes over here on the punt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good.
Yes.
From 55
I need
yards
that.
out. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
That's a big win.
I'm right there with you, partner.
Win.
At the end of the game,
Big win
they
me,
knew
man.
what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, sure, I'll run it back.
The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
I'll run it back. I want to see if I can do it again. Money Jig, I went to work, man. I went to work on your ass, Money Jig.
Yeah.
I was not playing. I'm gonna do it again though. I'm gonna do it again.
Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need.
I'm gonna pour this in to you. I'm looking through the whole name thing, tweaking as fuck. Nikki Noodles, that's Nikki.
How it tastes, shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast.
Man.
I've never done this before. Get out my problems, let me. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Who did that?
Here we go, MackMed. 280.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Sherrills to return it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
Come on. No.
Down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cook on the toss left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that'll set him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover.
Punt that ball, man. Like, I don't got no defense. You disrespectful, man, but you're going to learn today.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Down the man inside. Down the man.
I'm talking about money, dude.
On first down, it's Howard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Eluding the pressure right.
Too easy, man. Come on. It's too easy. Please.
4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Easy, man. Go sit down, eat your pizza.
Kick it away.
Damn, it's 12:37.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My defense is too much, man.
Yeah, that one's
my defense is too much.
You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
I was a pig. Come on, let me hold me in this game. Oh, my God.
You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
That shit. Wow.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Got to.
Cousins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. After one, 7-0.
That didn't make no sense why they got rid of Stephon Diggs. He's like the franchise. He's the franchise, you know, for that team.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Yeah, you do. You don't give a fuck.
Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's third down.
That coach didn't like him.
Had open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute.
You don't ask about Nick. You don't ask about nobody about the baby mama.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
They got nothing to do with
by
performance.
Smith.
It's not
The
discovered.
end
Josh
result,
asking him how many baby
21
mama he got.
yards.
It's hard as fuck.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Facts.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
But, you know, I like the way he carries himself. He's just, you know, it is what it is.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing his Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving. They're running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Running for it, here's Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You don't know no better.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Stephen Weatherly just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. They'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Back-to-back. That's how I do it. Niggas know what I mean by that. I back-to-back niggas, man. Some niggas don't do. Niggas let niggas do 1-1.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive.
Let's go. We out here, boy. Gotta do something else.
Down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to rifle one deep
left side. Man, what's going on?
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Back to the air on second down. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wentz now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Hey, this game already did trade already.
The catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Cousins now from the 50. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 1st down, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now he's forced out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they're trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
Gives us an opportunity to comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. Now Wentz. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defenses.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a dart. Fucking dart.
Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wins to throw again. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and
in that groove here this go-around. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Cousins. He's got Smith here. A first down there on a pickup of 25. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
The linebacker.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. 23 yards, the final tally. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I'm going to go to bed to this, man.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Cousins now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. It was really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put them on the ground.
Somebody else.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up
incomplete.
Trying to go back again to Adam Thielen, and now it's 3rd down.
Nancy will be watching my broadcast.
On play action, Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing, Cousins.
I'll take it.
Brandon Graham. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly.
Let's go. I take it.
Now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Elliott on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
We got time.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's second down.
I'll throw a pick and I'll score and I'll win. I don't want to hear it if I score and win. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I know, but I don't want to hear it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Facts, I know.
Throwing here, Cousins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Extra point try by Bailey. And he's been a busy man. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.